China is insistent on India vacating its advanced position on the south bank of Pangong Tso as a precursor to the discussion on India's demand for status quo ante of April has emerged as the new sticking point in efforts to resolve the military standoff along the line of control in Ladakh, highly placed government sources said. Delhi is insisting on simultaneous withdrawal of forces from Pangong North Bank, where Chinese troops have crossed the point which India says marks the LAC, and advance Indian position on the south bank to mutually agreed locations. India crossed the LAC at 7 places to counter the Chinese transgression, the sources said. We have crossed over at 7 places. Why do you think China is still at the negotiating table? The sources said. The Chinese demand comes in the backdrop of Indian troops occupying advanced positions beyond its patrolling point in the Chushul subsector towards the end of August. This position on the southern bank of Pangong Tso allows Indians to dominate the region because they not only overlook the Spangor Gap but also the Chinese garrison at Moldo. Sources said in their latest talk, the Chinese wanted India to vacate a southern bank position first. India demanded that both banks should be vacated by both sides simultaneously to mutually agreed position. This assessment of the Indian establishment after the 7th round of talks between Indian and Chinese corps commanders last Monday underlies the military standoff which began early May. The Indian political establishment, however, remains wary of Beijing's commitment despite the dialogue that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had with their Chinese counterparts in Moscow. A joint statement after the 7th round of talks last Monday stated both sides agreed to maintain dialogue and communication through military and diplomatic channels and arrived at a mutually acceptable solution for disengagement early as possible. It did not mention the points of negotiation by either side. Given the complex and tricky nature of the negotiation, the two sides have maintained confidentiality on details and positions during the talk. With temperatures dipping in Ladakh, troops on both sides are bracing for extended deployment during the harsh winter months. Bureau Report.